My name is Matthieu Labaudinière. I'm a senior at Concord Academy, and I will be directing Les Justes. It was originally written by Albert Camus, a French existentialist, around World War II. It's a pretty traditional play. It's set in pre-revolution Russia, so around the turn of the 20th century. It's about a socialist revolutionary party, so essentially a cell of terrorists, because there's not really a better word than that, revolutionaries maybe, who are going to assassinate the Grand Duke by throwing a bomb at the carriage he's in, which is supposed to, in their eyes, topple the tyranny and save Russia. At times, it's sort of like a Greek play in the way that not a lot of action happens on stage, but rather sort of a messenger comes in and reports about the actions that have happened.
Grand Duke is
so
approaching.
In that light, for example, you don't see the carriage being blown up. You don't see the hanging. You hear about it. And so by using the black screen, sort of while the characters are talking about it, there's a possibility to actually have the ideas, the actions that they're talking about be shown to the audience behind the screen. I'm nervous and I'm scared about the audition process because who knows who will show up, and who knows what I think of people right now, because I know everything's going to change in that audition room. And I just hope that I can get the most out of my casting. I want them to be committed. I want them to be serious. There is auditions, which means people will not get in. There will be cuts. And so the actors I eventually choose will have been essentially chosen over other people. And if they're not giving it their all, it's almost like they're spitting in the face of the people who didn't make it. And I want team players. I'd rather have a team player who's a little bit worse of an actor, but than an amazing star actor who doesn't take direction, who doesn't work with other people. Because acting is not only what you give to the audience, but it's what you receive from the other actors that really makes it. Because you're making connections with other people on stage. It's not a monologue the whole time. So I want team players. I want people who are committed, who work hard, and who listen. And because we can't have multiple people holding the reins. I need to be able to feel like I'm the director and what I say goes. I'm open to suggestions, but it can't be all the time. There needs to be some sense of authority. I don't know.
Yannick is in prison and the rope around his neck is cold. He's going to die so that other people can live. Oh boy, but what if they don't live either?
I don't want to be the kind of director that says the line for them and says, this is how you say the line. Because that's not helpful. I want to help them get to that. It's like if you help someone with a math problem, you don't want to give them the answer. You want to show them how to get that answer. And that's what's going to be difficult for me. And I'm hoping to be able to get a good technique of doing that, to make them answer the question, like, what is your character trying to do right now? What is going through his head? What is your goal? How are you trying to affect the people around you? As opposed to saying, I think you should put the accent on this word. That's not how it works, because there's a saying that is, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So I want to teach them how to give a line. I do not want to give them the line. I also want to make sure I give my all and give the best to my actors, because without a good director who makes decisions, who's observant, who cares for the actors, it's not going to end up being a good play. Do you remember Natalie Portman? So Natalie Portman was like put into like this fake sort of like prison where like they shaved off her hair, and she was like in a cell for a long time, and then she gets taken out by V, and V tells her that it was all fake, and she starts like completely like breaking down and like saying crazy gibberish things and crying and screaming, and she hates him, but she loves him, and it's just like all these emotions all at the same time that are so contradictory. And that is what this monologue is about. It's so contradictory of itself. You're being pulled one way. It's like if someone were grabbing both your arms and pulling them apart. That's what that monologue is about. Cool.
Going into rehearsals with those 6 cast members and just turning
6 people into a family. Well, 6 and me and Josh, the stage manager, and then adding Isaac and Lizzie and everyone else, turning that into not just a bunch of people working together, but into a family. I think that was the best moment of that was the best thing that happened during the process. That was the most rewarding for me, is seeing and being the catalyst behind bringing all these people together into a family.
It's your vision, and it's all these people who are trying to help you put that vision on stage. And so as an actor, I never had to deal with set, which I had to do myself. I never had to deal with lights, which I'm doing with Josh. I never had to think about sound, which I had to give instructions to Isaac. And I never had to be responsible for 6 actors. And I enjoy the responsibility. I enjoy the power that comes along with it. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what I say goes. You don't get a break. You barely even get bathroom breaks. I mean, you need to be here. If you're not here, there's no point in doing anything. And you just have to be attentive to everything. Every little aspect of the play is up to you. If you are excited about your play and what you're doing, that will be contagious. Other people will get excited, and they'll take initiative for things. They'll work on light cues after hours. They'll pick up other sounds afterward. They'll work on their lines. They'll think about the play more if you show that you love it. And I think because I love this play, because I've been working on this play since October, long before anyone else has, translating it and everything, I love this play. And this play has become a huge part of my life since I've started this project. And I think that has started to spread to the other people in this group. I mean, Josh, who lives underneath me, we talk about Les Justes all the time. I love it when an actor comes up to me and says, this happened today, and it made me think of Les Justes. That's just great. I hope that I've taught them how to move in a space, how to interact with other people, how to become a character, how to experience, how to be fully. I've told them multiple times, you don't want to think, well, what would my character do? You want to become your character and then just do what they would do, you know? If you become your character, then it's easy. You just do. And so I think that's what I've wanted to teach them, is that it's not about what would Yannick or what would Dora do. It's what do I do as Dora, as Yannick. And so I hope that I've taught them in some way how to get there.
What are your thoughts? What are your ideas? Your philosophies that have been brewing over the past month, years, ever since you've been here. What have you been thinking about? Imagine for a second that in a few hours you are going to die. And this is the last thing you will write. This is the last mark you will have on this world. Fill up all the space you can on the paper. It is all you have. You talk of your pride, of the honor it is to be in this organization. You talk of your cowardice. You talk of your bravery.
The passion I had for the play, having worked so long on it before everyone else, the passion that I had for the words and the characters and everything else about this world, that passion was contagious. And I was able to spread my passion and my energy and my love for the play to everyone else involved in the process. And in the end, it made them love it, and it made them love their characters, and it made them love the time period and the story. And that, in turn, made them want to do better, made them more committed, and made Les Justes into a better production. one of the best experiences of my life, simply put. I wouldn't trade it in for anything. I probably won't ever have anything like this again in my life. And I'm really thankful for that, and I'm really thankful for Concord Academy having this class so I'm able to do this. I'm thankful for all the people who were involved, and it's just, it was such a great experience. And if anyone else has the chance to do it, I thoroughly recommend it to them, because it's something you'll never, you get as much as you put in, and if you're like me and you put your life into it, you will get your life out of it.
Yeah, group hug in the shower tonight. All right, I love you guys all.
If I was able to do another play like Le Juste, if I had another 3 months to put up another play here, I would definitely do it. No question. In a heartbeat. Russia will be beautiful.